Good afternoon, everyone. I know that it has been quite a while since my last consistent podcast upload. There's a lot of catching up to do, but I'm just going to take it one step at a time. Lately, I've been freshening up on my photography, videography skills, and working on some editing. I use the programs Adobe Premiere Pro, Rush, Photoshop, and Audition. I used to hate the idea of using Premiere Pro because it was all so foreign to me. I'm not someone who is tech savvy, so this whole journey is new to me. Premiere Rush is far simpler than Pro is, so that is the original program that I would turn to. For the past few months, I have been photographing some stars, planets, and the moon. I would spend hours researching what settings I need to use to produce great pictures, as well as how to properly process astrophotography. I started off using Photoshop and Lightroom Classic to stack and edit my pictures until I ran into a roadblock that stressed me out completely. I feel like I was running out of options on how to do things based on the equipment that I didn't have. I have a Canon Rebel T5 with a base lens, which is 18 millimeters to 55 millimeters. When I bought a new telephoto lens that goes up to 1,000 millimeters, it started working for me pretty well for a few weeks. Next thing you know, I started getting discouraged with how my images would look only because I was trying to compare them to professionals. It took me a few days to realize that I can't compare my content to those who are professionals because I am a hobbyist with zero professional experience. Once I got that thought embedded into my brain, I kept reminding myself of why I even got into this hobby to begin with. The reason that I started astrophotography is because it was another method for me to heal. People do not realize how much time I truly spend outside when I am producing content. During the wintertime, I have spent a maximum of 5 hours out in the freezing cold. Sometimes I would dress in proper layers, and sometimes I would just go out with the one layer and hope that I wouldn't become borderline hypothermic. My fingers and toes would freeze up first, which is usually because they are the furthest from your body's core. It was very painful, but a lot of the times I risked going out without proper gloves because it was such a hassle trying to operate the cameras with winter gloves on. Every night or every other night, if the weather permits, I would go outside to film and then pay my respects to Sam and Aphrodite. I would speak to them for a little bit, tell them why I have gotten into this hobby and what I plan to film for the night. Truth is, every night that I look into the deep sky, I try to picture Sam and Aphrodite looking down on me. They are the brightest star out of the entire solar system.